everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me on my IVF journey. Please go ahead right now, like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all of the updates on my IVF journey. So today I wanted to talk about my response to telling my mom that I am I considered and I am going through IVF. So if you saw the first video, then you already saw my sentiments about, sharing news with my mom, especially things that are of this caliber, right? And I know how my mom is. My mom is a very anxious woman, and so I typically tell my mom things like after the fact, right? Or she finds out through somebody else. But I wanted my mom to be a part of this process, and I wanted her to know beforehand, or at least before the world knew, so to speak. And so I went ahead and I put my big girl panties on, and I got her on the line this morning. So it wasn't as bad, y'all. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I think it was because I set the tone before I broke the news. So I basically told her, I said, okay, Mom, I'm about to tell you something. I just need you to, calm down. I need you to relax. I need you to just be receptive of what I'm about to say. And I'll just invite you to, hold all your questions until a different time, so I'm prepared enough emotionally to answer those questions. And also, please understand and know that your child has thought about this very in-depthly, and also please trust that your child has done her due diligence and is doing what is best for her. And of course, in this entire time, my mama is making all these faces and looking all crazy and stuff, and and she's interjecting in between me talking, right? Saying things like, she was just saying some crazy stuff. And they were like, one of them was like, I've been smelling watermelon, which apparently smelling watermelon means somebody's pregnant. And I will say that when I was pregnant with my son Liam, she had said she smelled watermelon, and at that time I hadn't told her I was pregnant, but I think I was like maybe 8 weeks, something like that, real early on. But nonetheless, she been smelling watermelon, y'all, and she got 3 girls, ain't none of us pregnant, so whatever. But nonetheless, she kept interjecting with things like, well, I've been smelling watermelon, and she just been saying anything. And that was, of course, her own nervousness. But nonetheless, I shared with her that I was going through the process. It had just started, and it felt like such a weight was lifted when I told her. And I could see the wheels turning in her head. I could literally see like this. And because I had already set the tone for how I wanted the conversation to go, or maybe not even conversation, because it's really not a conversation, more like the disclosure. I set the tone for how I wanted the disclosure to go. I could just see her, shaking her head back and forth and rocking, and well, I can't ask any questions. You don't want me to ask any questions. You don't want me to say anything. But ultimately, in the end, she said, I'm going to be, well, she did ask me. She said, well, I have just one question. Did you pray about it? And I said, yes, Mom, I prayed about it. She was like, okay, well, I'm going to be in prayer. I'm going to have my own prayer. And so long as you are happy, I am here for you. I'm down like full flat tires on a Chevy on the side of the road. That's exactly what she said. And that was that. So I am quite relieved that my mom knows now, and now my entire family is on board and ready to be there for me and be supportive of me in this journey. So as I was contemplating and reflecting on me sharing with my mom today, I thought about I want to say the silence of it all, or I want to say shame, but not so much. But I think it's kind of wrapped all together. The silence and the shame of IVF, right? Or any type of assisted reproductive interventions. It has been my experience, and I don't know what your experience has been, or any other stories you may have heard. You could share those in the comments. But from my experience with individuals that have had IVF or some other assisted reproductive intervention, they shared the news after. Now, it doesn't mean that they didn't have close friends or family that knew, right? Because, I just share with my family. So, I'm pretty sure there are people who know in their close circle. But it isn't anything that's like, hey, this is what we're about to do. And, everybody knows, like, from the get-go. And it's not to say that anybody, any family or individual owes anybody anything. Like, that is a personal decision as to whether you share or not. I just think that sometimes, again, just on my experience and kind of being in this community, being parallel to infertility and IVF and things like that with my loss, I find that there is some shame and some embarrassment, maybe even, that leads people not to talk about it as much. And so I say all that to say it is liberating to be able to talk about this. It is liberating to be able to share this freely with my family. It's like a weight is lifted, and it feels good. And I just hope that with me sharing and being open and transparent in this journey, that more people will begin to share, more people will begin to talk about their IVF journey, not just after they bring that baby home, but from the beginning, from the time of decision, like, this is what we're going to do, because it really does help people like myself and like others get a glimpse into what that is like. Again, I've kind of been on the periphery as far as IVF is concerned and infertility and what that process is like, just because I've been in different circles and different groups where women have experienced loss in one way or another, or one fashion or another. So I kind of understand, but I really don't know. I've had to reach out to a few friends who've gone through IVF just to kind of get a better understanding of what that is like and what lies ahead for me. Everybody's journey is different, but it's as far as practice, as far as intervention, the protocols are pretty much the same. So I, in talking with those individuals, have kind of got a glimpse into, again, like what I was saying, what I'm about to embark upon. So I'm excited. Once again, my mama is in the loop, and she didn't break down. She didn't fall apart. So we good. And I just hope that from this point forward, I don't have to allow shame to keep me from saying something, to keep me from speaking. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, listening, and I will see you all next time.